again welcome you all in the science class. I am Ruchika, your science teacher, and friend, I request you to please open your books, take pen, and you can underline the definitions and the important words. Okay, in the lesson 5 we will start today. It is our new lesson, that is separation of substances, given in your NCERT book on page number 35. Okay, so what is the name of lesson? Separation of substances. Separation, what does separation mean? Separation means to segregate the things, चीजों को अलग करने. Okay, so what do? We separate the different substances present in the form of a mixture. Because what is a mixture? When two or more substances they are mixed together, that is called a mixture. Okay, I would like to give some examples to you, and these examples are very general, student. You must have seen in your daily life. For example, when Mama prepares tea, so what does she do? She separates the tea leaves from tea with the help of tea strainer. चाय की छलनी की हेल्प से वो क्या करते हैं? टी लीव्स को टी से सेपरेट करते हैं. Nowadays you are at home, so Mama can give you some work also. For example, if in one basket she has mangoes and guavas, they are mixed. So, and she asked you to please separate them. So what do? You take two baskets. You just put mangoes in one basket and you put guavas in another basket. So in this way, you separate mangoes and guavas. Okay. Now, third example also, it is a very common example, to separate stones from rice. When we cook rice, students, so we have to separate the non-useful components or the impurities which we cannot eat. Can we eat the rice which has stones in it? No, we can't eat such rice. Okay, so we separate stones from rice. So these are the different mixtures, solid mixture especially, and what we do, we separate these mixtures by different methods. But students, what the question arises that what is the need of separation? Why do we separate these mixtures? Why? What is the requirement? So, number one, what is our need? To remove non-useful components. We separate the components which are not useful for us. For example, if you take this example, to separate tea leaves from tea. Tea is useful for us, but tea leaves, they are after preparing tea leaves become non-useful components. We cannot consume tea which has tea leaves in it. Okay, so we separate tea leaves from tea in order to remove the non-useful component. Secondly, to separate two useful components. If we have a mixture in which all the components are useful, then we separate them in order to get the useful component and so that we can use it. For example, friends, we have separated mangoes and guavas. Another examples you can take, for example, you have potatoes and you have onions in a basket, then you can put them separately into two baskets. Okay, so in this way we separate the two useful components. Next, what is the requirement? Next requirement is to remove impurities or harmful components. Impurities means the substance which are not pure for us, which are harmful for us if we consume them. Okay, so we have to separate them, student. We cannot consume, we cannot use, or we cannot eat the impurities or harmful components. So, for example, friend, in this case, to separate stones from rice. If you take stones in rice, they will be harmful for our body. So that is why, to remove impurities or harmful components. these are the three requirements for which we separate the different substances. Okay, so what are the requirements? To remove non-useful components. Secondly, to separate two useful components. And thirdly, to remove impurities or harmful components. Many examples, students, you can see easily at your home, where you can see that we separate the different mixtures. But students, you can see that they are very easy to separate. We can easily separate mangoes and guavas with the help of our hand. Okay, can you do it with the help of tea strainer? No. Okay, so how can we separate the different mixtures? It depends on their various properties. We have to use the different methods of separation. We cannot use only one method of separation for separating the different types of mixtures. So depending on this thing, students, we are now going to read the different methods of separation. Yes, students, now the different methods of separation. Number one method we are going to read is hand picking. Which is number one method? Hand picking. Students, for example, Mama cooks pulao for you. Okay, it's favorite dish, but she put some green chilies in it, and you don't like it. So what do? You just pick the chilies and keep them separately in another plate or in a bowl. Okay, so. Or for example, if you have the different substances by mistake which are mixed together. For example, students, here I have a mixture of kidney beans, black grams and white grams. हो जाता है ना कभी-कभी किचन में, बाय चांस क्या होता है, कुछ पैकेट्स जो होते हैं वो मतलब मिक्स हो जाते हैं आपस में एक दूसरे से. ओके, एंड आज हमें टास्क मिला है, मम्मा ने क्या कहा है कि प्लीज इसको सेपरेट करो. सो इट विल बी अ गेम फॉर अस. व्हाट विल वी डू? वी जस्ट कीप द थिंग्स सेपरेटली. इट्स वेरी इजी फॉर अस. वी विल टेक किडनी बीन्स इन वन bowl, okay, and then these white grams in another bowl. Also I have black grams in it, so we can keep the black grams separate. Okay, so in this way you can separate the mixture. But have you noticed, is it possible for all the types of mixtures? No. Hand picking method can be used to separate slightly large sized particles. Students, if the size of the particles is enough so that we can hold it or we can pick it with our hands, then we can use this method. Okay, so the number one thing that how can we use method or when we can use this method? When we separate slightly large sized particles. I will give you another example. If I give you mixture of sand and salt, can you separate it with the help of your hand? Can you use this method, hand picking? So what will be our answer? No. Okay, why? Because the particles of sand or salt both are not large. We cannot pick them. They are small sized particles. Secondly, also students, we use this method when the quantity is less. जब हमारे पास जो quantity है वो comparatively less है. You cannot use this method for a large quantity. अगर अभी आपको एक प्लेट में दिए थे मम्मा ने कि please separate them, okay? But if she gives you a sack of this mixture, एक बोरे में भर के हम इतना सारा ये mixture दे दें, will it be able for you to do this method? No, we can't use this method because a large quantity cannot be easily separated by hand picking only. We can do, but it is not convenient for us. Okay, some mixtures cannot be separated if they are in large quantity, but some mixtures can be separated, but it will not be very easy for us. So students, generally hand picking we always use to separate slightly large size particles which can be picked easily. Secondly, it is used when the quantity of mixture is comparatively less. Okay, so in this way we can use the method of hand picking. Okay, so is it clear that what is when we use this method, hand picking, when we separate the different components of a mixture with the help of our hand, and generally it is used for in two situations: when the size of particles is comparatively large, and secondly when the quantity of mixture is less. Okay, so this is the method in which we use hand picking when the mixture of components are in solid state. Secondly, for next method we use for is threshing. Okay, for separating the different components is threshing. Threshing student specially हम कहाँ use करते हैं? This term is related when we separate the grains from their stalks. आपने देखा है हरियाणा तो एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड है, वैसे भी वीट एंड राइस की यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा हमारे यहाँ क्रॉप्स को ग्रो किया जाता है. सो फार्मर्स व्हेन दे हार्वेस्ट द क्रॉप्स, जब वो क्रॉप्स को कट करते हैं एंड देन क्या होता है, द राइस और व्हीट, द ग्रेन्स, दे आर एनक्लोज्ड इन देयर स्टॉक्स. और उन स्टॉक्स में से, राइट स्टूडेंट्स, ये इस तरह से आपके जो है, आपने देखा होगा इस तरह से हमारे जो ये स्टॉक्स है इनके अंदर हमारे ग्रेन्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. ओके, सो फ्रॉम दीज स्टॉक्स वी हैव टू सेपरेट द ग्रेन्स, एंड दिस मेथड ऑफ सेपरेटिंग ग्रेन फ्रॉम स्टॉक्स इज कॉल्ड थ्रेशिंग. नाउ हाउ डू द फार्मर्स डू दिस प्रोसेस? What do they do? They just harvest the crop, they make the bundles, okay, and then they just beat the bundles against some hard surface. So in this way the stalks they open and the grain they come out. Okay students, generally students it is also done with the help of the bulls. Okay, then they just walk on the stalks, and due to the pressure of their body, due to the weight of their body, the grains they come out. Also students, it is done with the help of machines. Okay, so threshing can be done in two ways: with the help of animals and also with the help of machines. Students, nowadays we have machines which are called combiners. क्या बोलते हैं इनको? Combiners. You know what are combiners? Actually combiners क्या करते हैं? They do harvesting as well as threshing. Okay? तो combiners क्या करते हैं? Cutting का भी काम करते हैं, and they are also used to separate grain from their stalks. So in this way we have this method which is called threshing, and threshing is a method which is specially used to separate the grains from their stalks. So in this way students, it is clear that we have read two methods till now: hand picking and next is threshing. Okay, now we are going to read another method of separation which is winnowing. Students, after threshing, when the grains they are separated from their stalks, then we get a mixture again. It is of grain and husk particles. Okay, but these husk particles they are non-useful for us, as well as they are harmful for us if we consume them. Okay, so what we do, we separate the husk from the grains with the help of another method which is called winnowing. In winnowing student, in this process, as I have told you, that we see the properties of the components while selecting the method of separation. Okay, so in this method, generally we separate the mixtures which have difference in the weight of the components. For example, we separate husk and grain with the help of winnowing. Husk particles, they are lighter components. Okay, and the grain particles, they are heavier particles. They are heavier particles. So in winnowing, we can separate the mixture with the help of this method when the components of a mixture are different according to their weight. When there are heavier particles mixed with the lighter particles, then that type of mixture can be separated by the method of winnowing only with the help of wind. Again, I can give you one example, students. I have this mixture with of kidney beans, white grams, black grams, and I have some pieces of paper. Pieces of paper, they are lighter in weight, and these kidney beans comparatively they are heavier in weight. So if I blow air like this, okay, so you can see easily these bits of paper, they can be separated from the mixture. In the same way, farmers use this method of winnowing to separate the grain from husk. What do they do, students? They just stand on a raised platform. Sometimes they use fans for this, electric fans for this purpose, and sometimes they use natural air. Okay, when the wind is blowing, when the air is blowing, then they use winnowing. Okay, and in case if there is no air or wind, then they use electric fans to use this method and to separate the grains from stalks. Okay, so what do they do? You can see that a picture is also given in your book, in which you can see a woman is standing on a stool on a raised platform, and then she is holding the mixture of grains and husk, and then she is dropping. She is pushing the mixture like this, and you can see she is dropping the mixture of grains and husk. And as you know that grains, because they are heavier, so they will drop in a straight direction. They will just move down in a proper way. While the husk particles, because they are lighter in weight, so they will make another heap. वो थोड़ा सा डिस्टेंस पे जाके गिरेंगे स्टूडेंट, एंड दे विल मेक अनदर heap. So you will get the two heaps, number one grains and number two husk. Similar example you can see at your home also. When mama cook rice, before cooking rice she removes the impurities. Stones she picked with the help of hand, because they can be picked with the help of hand. But if there is any husk particle of in the mixture or in rice, so what does she do? She just keep the rice in the plate and then she blows air like this. Okay, so क्या होता है, जो husk particles होते हैं वो उड़कर जो होते हैं they बाहर गिर जाते हैं. Okay, so in this way we can use the method of winnowing. and अभी आपको स्टूडेंट्स इस इन सभी एग्जाम्पल्स में अगर आप देखेंगे, ये सारे ये एग्जाम्पल्स ऐसे हैं जो हम घर पर करते हैं. तो आपको पता चला ना, मम्मा इज अ साइंटिस्ट. मम्मा भी एक साइंटिस्ट है जो इतने सारे साइंटिफिक एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करते हैं. नाउ यू ऑब्जर्व देम केयरफुली. अभी घर में है आप सब, all the scientific experiment they are going on daily in your daily life, so you can observe them keenly and you will learn. And you just tell your mama ki mama you are using this method of separation. Okay, so I hope students these topics are clear to you. Worksheet will be sent to you through the WhatsApp, and I would like to see your videos in which you will separate the different components of a mixture which are available at your home. Okay, don't go out, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.